So guys, the government they're just launching the COVID-19 app right now, and me looking at the app and I just using it, I feel like it's a total waste of resources. Okay, like if you won't understand me, just follow this video to the end and you will understand my point. The fact is, to get the app in the first place, the app is not in the Play Store. Like if you open your Play Store and then you search for the app, like GH COVID-19 app tracker. Okay, it brings you to a who like filtered list where it's only app Google has as like a valid app, and then this one just give you updates on, and then it makes sense. But if you want the Ghana own, it's not on Play Store. You have to come to your browser and type like ghcovid19.com, and then you visit the website. Now, when I get to the website now, what I can just do is accept the term and download the file. Okay, because I already have a file downloaded. I don't think there's an issue to download multiple. So after downloading, you just install the app. When the, you just wait patiently for like the app to get installed. When the app is done installing, what you can do again is open it. And when you open, you just have to let them have access to your location, which makes sense, and then you accept terms and policies and you fill in your phone number. So like when you are done, you add your email and then you go to like proceed. So when you go to proceed, now you're asked, it's just like you go to Square the apps to fill a form. So what you're asked to do now is you give your age, which I'll say I'm 50 to 59. I select my gender and then I select my region, which also makes sense because they have to know where I am. Now Greater Accra, and then have I traveled to abroad? Maybe yes or no, and I go next. So when I go next, I'm asked, do I smoke? Since smoking can harm you in this period, so I don't smoke, no. And they ask me if I have any of the following disease, which I think I don't, so I go no, and then it's just like a form, and then you are taken marking, and then have you had close contact with someone with COVID-19 or something? No, because I'm just indoors, and I'll go next. And then here I choose my symptoms. Okay, like I have to check if I have any of the symptoms. Do I have fever? No. So it's just like you just answer basic questions, and then now that's what the app says. Thank me for doing this. And then the only thing I have to do now is go back to the website or share this app. Okay, if I click on the website link, which I hope it works, okay, it takes me here like to Ghana Health Service website. If I go back to the app and I click share, I think it will open like a share option for me. Now I'm done, and then I close the app and I come back to my home and I open the app again. It takes me back to the first activity. Like I have to just fill the form, blah blah blah, to actually like. So like I feel like one, this app has consumed my bundle when downloading, which maybe is not an issue for just like 25 point something megabyte. Two, it has also consumed my storage space. Storage, I'm very mindful about storage. Even if it's about 1 meg it has taken. I mean, we all use our storage for something, right? And then third, like that's what I don't understand. You see the app. What this app does is me fill this form, and then right now only Android users can have this app. Meaning, if you're someone who is not an Android user, someone who uses an iPhone, you have nothing to do with Android, you can't actually fill this form. And then who knows, maybe you have issues that they could have tracked you, but then you can't fill. And they said it will take about a week to deploy on those platforms too. Now my point is, this is the website, right? This is like this is my point I'm trying to make. If I come back to Chrome, okay, if I come back to my Chrome, and then I come back to COVID-19 app. So like my point is just here is where I download this, right? And then everybody can actually access this website from any phone, because I'm sure they've not kept any user agent restriction. Anyone holding a device that is connected to internet, I think most of the devices can access this platform. Now this same form that you are hosting here for me, okay, to download an app and just fill this form for you, why not host the same form over here, so that when I come I just fill the form and then I go, whether like I'm using iPhone, I'm using a laptop, I'm using a YAM phone that can access internet for like anything. So that this one you don't have to now create the app for Android users, create for Windows users, and then create the app for like let me say iPhone users. What if someone doesn't use a phone and then they use a laptop? Because people are that way, they just use phones that are not smart and then they like to use laptop. So my point is, why waste the resources? Instead of hosting your form here, people will say this not is like maybe it's not secure, but my catch is this same download option. Someone who can attack this website can actually attack, change this the app that is linked to this particular like download link, change it to a phishing app that will end up by stealing many credentials from people's phone. And then I think it's just, if you think this is not secured, see this form filling, that's the same way Facebook does. If you are registering a Facebook account, they ask you your name, your email, your blah blah blah. That's the information they are gathering. And Facebook is a web based. You can't just come to like Facebook, search for Facebook, and then like it is a web based. You can actually just use your Facebook, fill the app and everything. Let me just say always, and then like, so it's just like I enter my phone number and then I click sign up and then it goes. So I'm like, why would they waste money on this app since it only benefits a few people? That's my point.